Hey everyone, hope you well. And this weekend in the Premier League, there's been a lot of games where one team had just dominated most of the game. Like yesterday, Man City beat Wolves 3-0, and to be honest, most of the game, Man City were in complete control, and it was just a case of they were just too good for Wolves. And also, I feel like Man City barely got out of first gear. Jack Grealish got his first goal of the season around 50, around 50, around 55 seconds into the game. And then Haaland got another one. I think Haaland is on 14 goals, 14 goals now. An absolute beast. Honestly, I think they should say Haaland can't play a game. Because at this point, at this rate, he's gonna end up with 40 goals this season in all competitions. And it was just a case of Man City being way too good for Wolves. I mean, Wolves did try and go forward when they could, but Man City barely had anything to worry about. And Phil Foden got the third in the second half, and it was a pretty comprehensive performance by City. Newcastle got a draw with Bre- with Bournemouth 1-1. To be honest, I thought Newcastle should have won that. I would have expected Newcastle to win that game. I didn't watch the whole game. I only saw the highlights. But to be honest, it seems like a shit game just based off the highlights. So if anybody was there live, let me know what it was like. Because, as I said, just based off of the highlights, it seemed pretty crap. But at least Burnley got a, why can I never say their name? Bournemouth. At least Bournemouth got a goal. At least Bournemouth got the draw, I guess. So good for them. Why do we have so many teams beginning with B in either in the Prem or just gone down to the Championship? It's hard for me to remember. It's hard for me to remember all the teams beginning with B. They all blend together for me. Like I swear, so sometimes in my mind I have to go through every single team and say no, not Brentford, not not Burnley, not Brighton, Bournemouth. So yeah, crap. It was, what am I saying? What am I saying? Calm down. So as I was saying, just a good result for Bournemouth, and yeah, and then we had the game of the weekend: Spurs versus versus Leicester. Honestly, defending was not on the menu yesterday for these two teams, but both teams defensively were terrible. In the first half, it was like a basketball game. Obviously, Leicester got a penalty, and then Lloris saved it, but his feet were not on the line, so then it has to be retaken, and then I'm good, mate, thank you. So then so then to Lisman had to take it again, and then he scored. I probably completely butchered his name, but you know what I'm talking about. And, 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 and then Spurs could not, and then Spurs, every time they got a corner, it was basically a penalty. Like literally, like do you know some teams get penalties all the time? Do you know some teams? Do you know some teams defend corners really well? That is not Leicester. Leicester, when you concede a corner, when you get a corner from Leicester, it's like getting a penalty. Honestly, it's because they couldn't defend to save their lives yesterday. Literally getting the corner yesterday was like getting a penalty. Harry Kane had a field day for the first goal, and then Dyer scored the second goal, and then at one point it ended up in the back of the net again. But to be fair to Leicester, the goalkeeper what the goalkeeper was fouled, so that obviously that goal did not count. And then in the second half, they they conceded a third, and then Son Son came on to get a hat trick from the bench. Honestly, the new Leicester goalkeeper is looking pretty shit at the moment. But, I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. Son's, but pardon me, fair enough. Son's, Son's second, well, hang on. Son's first two goals were amazing, and they were pretty much unsavable in my opinion, especially the second one. The first one, I think the goalkeeper could have saved it if he was on his line. To be honest, but the second one was completely unstoppable. But the third one definitely should not have been, definitely should have been saved. Even even But obviously, they took it to VAR to see whether Son was offside, and he was onside. But as I was saying, the keeper should have done better with Son's third. Am I wrong? You, Let me know what you think. I just feel like the goalkeeper should have done better with at least Son's third, maybe even his first. Am I being a bit harsh on the keeper? But anyway, going back to Friday, as I already said, it was a pretty crap game. Aston Villa won the game 1-0. But I've already talked about that in a separate video. Uh, and today Arsenal beat Brentford 3-0. And I did not, I didn't see the whole game, but from what I saw and from what I heard, it was a pretty convincing performance by Arsenal. Uh, I no, I did not see the Canelo fight, mate. To be honest, I didn't see it, but I will definitely check it out. So back, so back, so back to football. So as I said, Arsenal beat beat Brentford pretty convincingly, to be honest. From what I heard and from what I saw. So and then we had West Ham versus Everton. I can tell you for certain West Ham were crap. West Ham barely West Ham were terrible. Everton looked world class and Everton have been average this season, but today they looked world class in comparison to West Ham. Let me ask you something. Do you think David Moyes might be might might be sacked in the international break, or do you give him more time? I think they give him more time. But let me know what you think. So so that was the weekends. That was this weekend's Premier League games. Obviously, we got the international break. So I'm gonna be honest. I'm not doing any international games because I just don't want to. Like, to be honest, I don't really care about international football like that. So obviously I'll be back in a couple of weeks to do the Premier League stuff, and I'll be back later on tonight if you like MMA stuff. I appreciate that, mate. I appreciate that, mate. I what I appreciate that, mate. That's what I always like to hear things like that, because I think if I can, if I what am I trying to say? I I always like to hear stuff like that because it makes me feel like I'm doing a relatively good job. So yeah, let me know what games have you watched so far. But you'll have to let me know in the what am I talking about. Anyway. So as I was saying, thank you for watching, and I will speak to you soon. Have a good rest of your day or evening whenever you're watching this. And I apologise for rambling. So I will speak to you soon, and and thank you for watching. Thank you for the support, and I'll be back later on tonight talking about UFC Fight Night. So I will speak to you soon, and and I might do a video on Canelo versus Trouble 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 G if I watch if I if I decide to watch the fight. So I'll let you know I will let you know if I do a video on that. So thank you for watching, and I will speak to you in a bit. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the support, and and I will speak to you later. Yeah, I can see you, mate. Yeah.